Hi everyone, welcome back. So in the second video, this one we will talk a little bit about some job opportunities in Canada. And of course, many students will be curious about what can I do, what career options I have if I get a degree from SFU environment. And also we're able to invite a instructor from FIC to do some sharing on what the class is like and what's some learning outcome that you can get from. All right, so job opportunities in Canada, you can definitely do in different field. You don't have to work only in nonprofit company, right? So of course, there are many nonprofit company is about under environmental field, but you can also work under government, right? You will also be able to work some law firm. So some people might think that study environment, how does it do with law? So you will notice some people actually graduate from environment, they want to protect, right? You can have many ways to protect the environment, and one is through law, right? You can protect the environment through law policy, writing the policy out to protect it. So this definitely have different fields or different position that you can work on, even though if you graduate from an environment, you can be making use of it in your future career. For example, environmental scientists, you will be earning about 55K per year in Canada. Forensic scientists, 50K. If you want to do urban planner, many people want to do urban planner, right? So on average, you will get about 60K. And also air quality or water quality specialists. So this will be around 60K too. So it's not bad salary that you can earn on average in Canada. But how? Right? Why SFU? I mean, there are many university also has an environment program that they offer, but not many of the universities can offer co-op and do very well on it. So SFU actually almost one of the first school in North America to start doing co-op. So co-op is similar to internship. You will be taking 4 to 8 months, not put a pause on your study, and you will be working in a firm that's related to what you study. It's a full-time pay experience. So this not only help you add more points into your resume, but also helping you shape yourself better to getting a job in future after you graduate. So how does co-op work? So co-op is a program that give you a little bit different than internship, because co-op, SFU, you have to go through the workshop. They will teach you how to write a cover letter, teach you how to write a resume, and you can talk to an advisor from environment to practice one-on-one interview. You keep practicing and then help you to get a job from there. So definitely you're not on your own. We always give you constant feedback to improve yourself in every single kind of way. And some sample job is just a screenshot that I took from Environmental Co-op website. This is just some position title that you can have while doing your co-op. You can see some research assistant, GIS technicians, planning assistant. So definitely this is some title that will be very beneficial to your resume. That's why we always encourage students to join co-op, because students who join co-op has a much higher chance. So at SFU, students who did 1 year of co-op, actually 85% or above get hired within 3 months. So this is something very, very important, because some employer think that, oh, even though you're an intern coming here, but I can see potential in you. And many students actually get hired from their co-op company right after, and they will say, oh, I really like you. You can come back. I will have a space for you after you graduate. So you don't have to worry about finding a job after. So in terms of students choosing to finish their degree at SFU, normally they will do 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's actually 2 different ways. University is 4 years. So for international students, there's actually 2 ways to complete their degree at SFU. So normally students will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Canada is 4 years. But most of the international students actually went through Fraser International College, university transfer program, pathway programs, and then transfer to second year. So you're not technically losing any time because you do 1, 2, 3, 4, still 4 years. But the class size are definitely different. Later on, our instructor will give some more in details. So class size here in first year, about 200, 300 students per class. And here at FIC is about 30 to 40 students. And because it's designed only for international students, you get more support, not be having a more smoother transition going to SFU. So once they finish the university transfer program stage 2 in environment, you will need a GPA 2.5 out of 4.33. So it's around C plus, B minus, not too hard. And then you can transfer to second year. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, you would do 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's good about this pathway is the GPA that I mentioned is guaranteed. So as long as you have GPA 2.5 after you complete the program requirements, then you are guaranteed to transfer to second year. SFU cannot say no space for you. So that's one of the big benefits of coming to FIC. So now I have invited an instructor from FIC, Shala, to share a bit more on what FIC and SFU classes like, and she actually teaches one of the classes at FIC in geography, so she can share a bit more about some learning outcome as well. So Shala, can you share to our student a little bit more about the classes that you teach at FIC?
Hi, future FIC students. My name is Sharla. I'm an instructor at FIC. In the environment pathway. So I teach a couple different courses, both science and social science courses. In the environment pathway, I teach Geography 100, which is a human geography class, social science. And I also teach a very new course just this semester, Geography 104, which is all about climate change. And I think most of us know how important climate change is and how it's affecting every single person and every single aspect of our planet these days. So just to give you a little insight into why I teach at FIC is because I love it. I love the students. The students are amazing. They're the best part of teaching there. They're such small classrooms, and I get to know every single one of my students. So even though I might have multiple sections, I always know them all by name, and with that can really meet their needs in a way that I can't at a larger classroom at SFU. So these same classes I would be teaching 200 or more students at SFU. At FIC, each class is quite small, usually around 30 students or even less, and so it's the perfect environment for me to get to know my students, get to know their needs, being able to teach with examples that are related to those students. So it definitely is the perfect place to teach. I also really love teaching in the environment pathway. I get such a diversity of students, and one of the best things about it is some of the students come into environment not really knowing what to expect or thinking maybe that they want in a different pathway program, but just choose environment for whatever reason and end up loving it and realizing that it's exactly where they want to be. For instance, in Geography 100, I teach a lot of students who take this course as their elective. So I'll have business students or health science students or computing science students, and many students tell me afterwards that they will change the direction of their pathways, change their focus of what they want to study at SFU as a result of taking that class. It's how much impact this pathway and these courses have on students. In fact, it's the most exciting thing I hear as a teacher is the fact that many students come up to me and say that I have changed, and this course, the course I teach, especially Geography 100, has changed how they look at the world and what they want to do with their lives. These courses are also really great for other reasons. In Geography 100, my students spend time throughout the semester working on a personal project, an independent project all about them and their geography. And this is a project that builds real world skills. They usually have to create this project in some sort of common modern domain like YouTube or blog, and they learn the skills to not only utilize these platforms, but actually create and contribute to these platforms instead of just consuming from them. This can also be a really great bonus for your portfolio in the future when you have a resume. And in fact, I had a student recently come into my class and say that she was applying for UNICEF, so through the UN, a UNICEF internship, and she was asked to do a project very similar to the one that I had her do in her geography class. So she was very excited that she already had that done. Other great skills that students learn in the environment pathway, especially in Geography 100 and Geography 104, is that we often go on field trips, or that we take this opportunity to get out of the classroom and into the environment, of course, because that's where it is. And this is a really great opportunity for students to build on those exponential learning and real world skills. So those are just a few things of the wonderful things that you would do if you take the environment pathway at FIC. And I look forward to seeing all of you in my classes in the future. Bye.
All right, thank you, Shala. So I'm sure this video can help you to know a little bit more about what kind of opportunity in terms of job that you can have, and also some pathway for you to be successful and graduate from SFU. Click on the third video below, because that's the one that you want to see the most. We have invited one student, our alumni from FIC transferred to SFU. He actually did not start from environment. He actually started from computing science, but now he loved environment so much and did co-op too. So if you're interested to know more about his story, click on the third video. See you later.